Well, first night, success. It was cold, but nobody froze. And now we are hiking more towards the boundary between the native land and public land. We're gonna see what we can find. Try to get up high, stay warm. Got our heavy packs on. Dee. We'll see what we can see. There's a deer. There's 2 deer. There's right. Look at the right. There's one right there at the tip of my finger. And there's one right there at the tip of my finger. And actually, they haven't moved. That's probably a half hour now. But they're not eating either. They're just standing there. They're not looking around. I don't know what that means, but yeah, bear coming out, trying to eat it. Best case scenario, the bear kills the deer, we kill the bear, we eat the deer, take the bear. Let's zoom out. There we go. So we're good up here in the trees. They're up there, got the packs hidden. Just sitting down looking at the binoculars, seeing what we could see. So hopefully get a bear walking out soon. That'd be pretty sweet. The camp's good. We've got a big Cabela's tent, and everybody stayed warm. Bonky's tent's their sleeping bag is full empty, so I brought an extra overbag for him, and then he went to bed and basically all of his down gear. Everyone stayed warm and had some oatmeal for breakfast, and then we just hiked up this ridge. So this is like straight up the hill from where we're camped, and there's a big clearing. Big clearing here. Trees. So headed down towards the coast. Would have to come through here unless there is one more ridge over another valley. Then you get the native land. But anyway, we're just gonna probably spend most of the afternoon here. We were down there in those trees. Oh, no, we're almost actually down here. Now we're hiking up here, and the views are amazing. It is steep. Thankfully, the snow's still pretty crunchy, so we can walk on top of it. Even Mr. Bonky can walk on top of the snow most of the time. We're trying to get to the top of these 2 little ridges right here. See what we can see. This is the furthest we've hiked ever up here. Boom! Welcome to the rainy day living room. It's glorious. It's so nice. Just chilling. We hiked for what we thought was a long ways, but turns out it was just steep, so we didn't go that far. So today we slept until noon, and now we're just hanging out here because it's windy. It's starting to warm up though. The ice is melting, the snow's melting. So hopefully that means we get a grizzly bear to come eat clams. And we walked the beach yesterday. There's so many clams here. We didn't find any live ones, but shells everywhere. So now we're hoping that we might use this rusty frying pan we found out here and find us some clams. But we have a bunch of mussels. That might be lunch. Boom. Things you find in the forest. Hopefully it was a bear den, but it's not. Well, we're getting all our hunting in the afternoon because we were lazy bums and stayed in the tent all day. So we decided to the top of the mountain. Now we're going down the coast. Check it out. Hopefully find our bear. Below the high water mark if it's on the Indian side of the creek. That's what we're looking for, buddy. Terrestrial land monsters. Beaver hat. Yeah, there we go. Gonna have to get her a beaver hat before they get married. It's just tradition. Although I waited 4 years to get my wife one, so. Well, Bonk and I were in there slack jawing around. Josie was out here spotting bears. There's no way you'll ever be able to see him, but he's like right there. And where I'm standing is where we're camped. So we're just watching him, kind of gauging his size, and maybe it's the only bear we've seen. But he's not in the ocean, so he's not wet, so that's nice. So Bronky's over here trying to take photos. There's our guy. Just a hard spot to hunt, so he's... He is that black spot right at the tip over there, right there. It's just a hard spot to hunt, because he'll be straight up above us, you'll never see him, but we don't have time to get above him. So we're really hoping he comes down to the left. Starts coming towards us, because that's basically across the bay. It's a damn long ways. Well, the bear walked around the ridge. We never got a chance to get too close. It was, I don't know, 800 yards. It was a damn long ways. And the trooper plane flew over, and that's what scared him. No good. So we hid in the trees, because talking to them is no good. Now we're waiting for the next bear, or that bear to come back. Hard to say. The bushcraft hammock from a salvage net. Real eco green. Need some kind of project, since our damn bear ran away.
She might not be good for 400 pounds. What's your phone on it? It probably would have been better 5 minutes ago before I ate that crunch bar.
Well, today's Monday. Best weather we've had. Saw the bear this morning. Now the sun's out. It's still pretty cold, but blue sky, snow's melting. Hammock craft is coming along nicely. You can see the whole mountain from that hammock now. Mostly because Bonky cut like 68 trees over there. So we're right here, and then that's camp right there. So, boom. Yay. Oh, that's safety here. See? That's why you put the lanyard around the tree. Huh?
Got it recorded.
Oh yeah.
Yup.
About 5 minutes you'll forget it's recording, and then you're gonna say something funny, and then that's what makes a YouTube video.
Oh yeah.
You fall like right back to sleep.
I found
There was like
That's
something
what the
just
squirrels
like
do.
dropping onto the same spot.
When I went out there,
Water droplets.
when I went there out there, I went pee in that corner, and it was dark as hell out here. Like I woke up in the middle of the night, I couldn't see. It was so black, and I was like, whoa. So I got the headlamp. I came out, went pee, came back in, and went, man, this tent is such a false hope of security. Because reality is freaking scary as hell out here.
Yup. There's been numerous times like I can't. It's just like there's not much between me and whatever the fuck is standing right outside our tent.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where like if it was just me and you out here, I think I'd be a lot more worried. But with one extra
One more
person-
guy. It's all this false hope of security. Yeah, we'll be fine. There's 3 of us.
Yeah. One more guy to take care of Josie if I can't do it. Somebody can take care of me if I need it. Because I know you can do a lot, but I feel like it's all my responsibility when it's just me and you out. And our dog, goddamn bear could walk up on him and he'd be like,
Oh, there's someone here.
after the fact, he'll be like, oh shit, there's something here.
I'm supposed to bark right now.
My grandpa Danny, he was fishing outside Anchorage one day. I don't remember the creek, but and a grizzly came up on them, and he was mad. He was swatting at the water and stuff. And Danny said he was like 25 yards away. It was too far to like know for sure you'd hit him right in the head because he had his 44. But it was a assault, right? So I mean, he got revolver, and so he sent Buck after that thing. And he's like, thank goodness up to that point, Buck had only ever beat shit at homeless people. And so he just was like, oh, this is great. But Danny used to tell him, like, stick him, and he'd go out there and protect the body shop from homeless guys in Anchorage. And so Buck had always just thought, like, oh, I'm King Tut. Anything I go after. He's like, that was really good, because he was kind of leery of that bear, but not as leery as he should have been. And so he's biting at the bear, running around his back and keeping him distracted. And Danny's like, I'll just keep backing up, and the bear's at the edge of the creek. And he was like swatting at the creek. But he's like, he's like, it's getting close. And Danny's like, I know I have one shot. Like, I gotta hit him right in the skull or it's gonna be over. And so Buck's going crazy on him, and Danny just keeps backing up, and the bear won't cross the creek. He's like, when I got like 30 yards away, he's like, I called Buck off. Buck came running around like, oh man, that dude was big.
That homeless fucker kept swatting back.
Yeah, he's like, man, that dude wasn't no homeless dude. That's a nice day. Grapes. So today is Tuesday, and it's freaking nice. Oh, we heard the elk come running through the woods. They were crossing from this side to this side, right behind camp. Saw 2 deer. I think we saw the same bear twice yesterday. He came back. We went after him, but we never saw him. We saw him. We got all of our stuff together. Went out. We couldn't see him again. We're like, oh, he's probably just in the alders, and we hiked all the way over there, and we never saw him. So he might have just started weaseling back around the ridge or into a tree. We're not sure. But now there's some elk over there where he was. So it'd be cool to watch a bear smoke an elk. Other than that, and the sun's out. It's still kind of cold, but sun's out, snow's melting. It's feeling good. Feeling real good. Josie and Bonky are down there going for a little walk. Look at that side, because there's a pretty big inlet over there. We've shown that before. And we've just been watching this hillside from the hammock, hoping that bear comes back. So time will tell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kodiak weather we've been waiting for. Cold, wet, drizzly.
Sopping wet. With a spruce tree umbrella.
Yeah, of course. The best kind. No bears today. Yet. That is what rainy mornings in Kodiak look like. Bonky making coffee. Bea and Josie still in sleeping bags. Don't worry, he wore half of this to bed. Oh, look at that little cuddly wuddly bear.
So soft.
Don't let her kid you, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon.
It is. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. We were supposed to... Hey, at least we're just not... Never mind, I don't even know.
Ugh. Don't worry, I set the alarm clock for 7 and woke up and watched everybody sleep.
And when you fell back...
I heard the negotiating. Just 5 more minutes. Now it's 1:30.
Where's your bathroom bag?
You wouldn't know 20 minutes ago it was pouring down rain and freezing. Now it's just freezing. That's the partly blue sky they were calling for today. After the rain.
Blue skies above us?
Yeah. It's almost our turn for sunshine for 400 feet. Still no freaking bears though. We might be just a little early, but we're gonna keep trying. No, I just put them on my feet and then between my 2 pairs of socks and it dries them out overnight. They're not real wet, they're just a little damp from being freaking waterproof boots on me. So today is our last full day on the island. And it might be our nicest day yet. Got the sleeping bags out. Letting them air dry a little bit because that tent's been soggy at night with all of us sleeping and breathing and getting cold at night. Today, pretty much a blue sky all day. I don't know if it'll stick around, it's Kodiak, but right now it is blue sky. Good day to find a bear. Yeah, good day to find a bear. Look at these greasy muppets.
Look at that mane.
Look at that greasy mane.
Look at that. You want a braid to stick. Don't wash it for a week.
Yeah. Sleep in a sleeping bag and wear a hat the entire time because it's ice cold. Low tide, smells like salty air. Man, it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna shoot a bear today. This is what we've learned from food prep. So we've been here since Friday. And we're leaving tomorrow, so Saturday. So I think we're 8 days. And we packed basically the same thing every day. Some variants. So the candy bars changed. The flavor of the Fig Newtons changed. The candy bar was 3 options. Trail mix changed. And the flavor of the liquid IVs changed. Our personal preference, we are way more salty, savory, and crunchy snack lunch people. And then we'd have 2 either cream of wheat or oatmeal for breakfast. And it's too sweet. Protein powder, no go. it's too much work to mix. You need the ball, otherwise it's lumpy. If you try to drink it hot, it gets really chunky. So no good. Jif and a peanut butter, too sweet. I don't know if I don't buy Jif. I don't buy Skippy really either. I'm like a more natural peanut butter. But that and the bagel change that. You could have it some days, but you want like butter maybe some days. Maybe those like cheese spreads, something. Kind of vary that a little bit. The apple cider's good. Don't eat it every day. And the liquid IV, same thing. Maybe just a bag of them, but we did not drink 2 a day per person, not even close. Fig Newtons were good. It's a good like mix. So were the nut. These are like a granola bar with almond butter in the middle. That was pretty good. Beef jerky, mango pieces, and salt and pepper pistachios. That was a big hit. Oh, and craisins. But the craisins make the mango wet and the beef jerky and the pistachios. So craisins in their own bag maybe next time. Trail mix was good. I mean, I think it got eaten most days. But some other ideas, like just a little bit of top ramen, because there's not too many things you can cook in a jet boil. But top ramen, I bet you could. If you got water hot enough, put the stuff in there. Just something hot and carby. That was really what we were craving. And maybe like crackers, cheese, crackers, sausage, like summer sausage, something like that. It was too sweet for too long. And we're more of like and this is our personal preference, right? I mean, you can do whatever you want. But I think we based on about like 3,500 calories a day. We do a Mountain House for dinner. Hot sauce is a must for that. And salt, you're already sweating. We didn't sweat too much. I mean, it was cold here the whole time. But I wasn't really worried about salt intake. So, I mean, we'd throw a little salt in there. It helped the flavor. And then we had like black pepper and garlic and mixed. Just, it came from the store like that. That was good. And hot sauce. I mean, we had like it was like Cabela's, you know, like a little like 4-pack of different garlic and sriracha and different stuff like that. That made the Mountain Houses just a little variance. And you could add a little bit of misery at the end of the night, you know. That was good. But that's really what we learned. I mean, 3,000 calories a day is probably a bit much for what we were doing. I mean, we weren't hiking a crazy amount because we can't get too much above 1,000 feet. There's too much snow. And so we were just, hiking 400 feet of elevation. I mean, a couple miles, you know. But a lot of glassing is what we were just kind of looking through the alders. So for this hunt, that's kind of what we learned. Yeah, so maybe some protein, but protein shake just, it wasn't doing it. Wasn't really like, we weren't craving it. It wasn't that good. It's hard to mix. So protein, I wouldn't do protein powder again. If it's really your thing, you know, maybe. But I'd rather get my protein from beef jerky. It's just my preference, especially out here. It's easy to snack on. It doesn't give you sticky fingers. That's a good combo. Pistachios with salt and pepper, that was a big hit. Those got eaten pretty much every day. And Mountain Houses, every Mountain House we've had is pretty good. Chili mac, it's good. It's really heavy on the chili. So if you're more of a mac than a chili mac guy, maybe not your thing. Everything else super good. The chicken and noodles, amazing. That one's really good. It's got a lot of noodles. It's really good with hot sauce. That was a big hit. Biscuits and gravy, actually surprisingly good too. If you want, we only brought a couple for breakfast. I think that's the only one we've eaten. We have like granola and other stuff, but that one's good. I liked it. Not everybody likes the breakfast ones, but it didn't have any eggs in it. I think that's probably what makes it, because powdered eggs are not that good. So other than that, for gear we did pretty good. We did the Wiggy overbags. That was a big hit. They're synthetic, so that's their big thing. So they're made in America in Grand Junction, and we found out about them from Jeff Pope, I think, one of our friends my dad's friends from scouting and stuff and church. And anyway, I don't know how he found out about them, but they're made in Grand Junction. They're all synthetic, and so for Bonky and I, we had thinner down bags, and so I was like, man, if it's really cold, it'd be nice to have that. And what I would do is I would have a down bag on the inside, and then that synthetic on the outside, because you get condensation, and you get, you touch the edge of the tent, and sometimes it was just cold at night, so we cook jet boils. at the front of the tent, the little like vestibule, and steam's coming in. I mean, the tent was just wet, and it's raining all night, 100% humidity. So that was some of the things we learned. And having that synthetic on the outside, that would absorb that moisture, but it doesn't get in the down. And so the down would stay and dry the whole time. So that was a big win. Yeah, let's see, what else have we learned? Oh, maybe having some like chicken broth, like a bouillon cube, because sometimes it'd be nice to have something hot to drink that's not, like I brought some teas that I really like, but like coffee, it's like 8 o'clock at night, you don't want coffee, and you're like waiting for the mountain houses, or if you had a mountain house, you're just kind of chilling and you want something warm to drink. You wouldn't need, not every day, but just like a little bag of them, some little like chicken stock, something. That'd be pretty good. That'd be another good idea. And like some top ramen, just some, we're like carby, salty people. That's just who we are. So some top ramens. Yeah, other than that, I mean, we did pretty good. We have too much food, but we plan on coming for more days, and then you want to have, a couple days spare in case weather's bad. So overall, I mean, we did pretty good. We don't have too much left over. And it's been a dang fine trip. I mean, for camping in a tent, it's been real good. It could have been a lot worse in Kodiak for sure. A lot worse. So we got one last day, blue sky. The wind is ripping a little bit, but we're hoping. I mean, today's our last full day, because I think Willie was saying the weather. Monday morning was the latest we could fly out, and he's thinking it's probably gonna be Saturday afternoon. So we're just waiting to hear back from him. But looks like today's our last full day on the island, so hopefully today's the day. Well, it's the last sunset on Kodiak.
So by the time we land, they'll probably throw us out on the dock. So they'll probably be flying a lot tomorrow.
I wonder if they have like just showers in town, or we have to buy a room we can just shower.
Maybe. Hopefully, I mean, the big thing will be is like they'll probably run us back to the house to get our case and stuff.
Yeah.
I doubt he's gonna have all that.
Yeah.
In the van. So, I mean, we'll get in, we'll run over there. We could probably repack, and then we can just head to the airport. I don't know.
Chill out at the airport for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Baby Bonky.
Baby Bonky.
Do you like pina coladas?
Baby Bonky.
Get lost in it. Oh, airplane.
Yeah, let's see that boat like go back across the water.
Yeah, you need long spoon. Short spoon. Oh, good. Long
spoon.
That's Mountain House secret.
Long, rigid spoon.
With silicone edge for scraping.